So the goal is to have three different type of style welding booths. One that focuses on doing stick welding and TIG welding. This is a TIG and MIG unit. A TIG and stick unit, I'm sorry. 250V. It's to focus on that, but then also show you techniques. Have a photo to show you what you're doing, your angle, to keep you a few things in mind on what to look out for. When it's good, when it's bad, when it's cold, when it's too hot, when it's too fast, whatever the situation is. So my goal is to design 3 booths to actually show you the processes that you're doing. So over here, if you're doing wire, I wanted to show you an idea and an example of the wire and of how it looks if you not having enough gas, or you're moving fast, or too much wire speed coming in, or not enough wire speed, you know what I mean? So to give you an idea of how it's supposed to look. And also your joints, difference from them, how to build up a plate. You know, the goal is to make your knowledge, to give you more knowledge. So while you're training and you're learning more, you're also getting more familiar with the terms, getting more familiar with how things should lay out and what they should actually look like. So it's more than, I heard a gentleman out of Columbus that I talked to who actually came by here, and we talked not since I had this set up, but when I first got into it. So things are getting better and better as over time. I'm trying to get some things lined out, but he had made a statement how he was going to school and it was months online, and it was just all about the ideal of, he said, man, I ain't touched nothing in a while. You know, they was just, I'm ready to weld, you know what I mean? And I want to give you both. I want to be able to give you the option of getting the educational material to actually know the terms, and also give you the hands-on at the same time, because jumping into the field is actually what's going to get you paid. You can quote all type of knowledge you want, but you're going to have to put your hands, you got to get your hands dirty. So I want to help you do that by leading by example and by setting up different type of booths. So like I say, I want to show you that. So when we start setting these up, this is my last one. I actually got to wait to get my other piece in to finish this one. But I want to be able to give you ideas so that way you would know the difference, how to fabricate, how to lay out, what to look for. Give you some things that going to a certain standard school, so to speak, is not going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to start a business. And if you don't want to start, I'm going to teach you how to do it independently. And if you just want to get a job and make good money, I'm going to teach you how to make some good money. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to do it hands-on, plus show you the tricks of the trade that took me a while, years to learn. Things that they won't tell you, you know. Things that they'll just, you know, let you pick up on. Or some people, you know, they feel a certain way when they got new welders coming in, like they taking their job, you know. So you need to be able to hold your own. It ain't about boasting. It's about knowing who you are and being able to go in, show up, show out. So my goal is to help you build your independence. I'm getting a few things out, but I want to give you an idea of why I'm lining it out the way I am, because I feel like this is a need. Not only do we need the knowledge, we also need the hands-on. And not only do we need the hands-on, we also need the practical experience from someone who's actually been out here doing it, who's actually been getting his hands dirty. That's how we're going to really win. And that's what I want to do with HogOn Welding. So my goal is to teach you how to do it, how to stay safe, how to keep everything aligned, get your bag, do what you need to do. And also talk about life principles, because it ain't all about welding. You know, welding is a big part of what I do. But welding is also the last process to what I do, if you get what I'm saying. A lot of times it's a lot of things that's involved in welding that'll be your last thing that you do. You know, so I don't quote and specify to be the best welder in the world. Nah, but I know I'm a master at what I do. So when it comes to teaching and when it comes to saying I know how to hold my own, I can hold my own. And I know that there's easier ways to get this information and to just crowd your mind with a lot of information that you would never use on a job site. And a lot of times, a lot of information that they give you in these typical, normal, regular schools is a lot of stuff you would never use. A lot of stuff you never remember. But the stuff that I'm going to give you, the hands-on, how to do it, how to look at certain things, and certain things you'll pick up over time. You know, you add your own style and finesse to it, but it's still basic principles you have to go by. And that's what I want to give you. So my goal is to lead by example with this, to kill several birds with one stone, show you what you need to do to get your independence together, so that way you can start getting the bag. So, you know, it's all about getting our kits together, getting what we need. You know, I like this pack over here, even though not saying that this is, you got to get a pack like this, but to be ready, have everything you need to get that bag is very important. You know what I mean? That's very important. So, you know, I just think that it's good that we start building, and you got to start from somewhere. So that's what I'm doing. I'm starting from somewhere. I got my bag, and I'm ready to make some things happen, man. So I want to teach you how to get you a bag, and how to actually really get one, and how to, no matter where you go, you'll be able to maintain. See, I remember I used to be intimidated by going to new places, new cities. Like, man, I got to learn this, I got to learn that. And it hit me one day once I moved to Feniks, and I conquered that area by not knowing anyone out there, but by knocking on doors. Like, I had no family out there. You know, me and my baby, we just moved out there and made it happen. And doing that showed me something. It showed me that even though the areas and places you go to, the scenery is going to be different, the people going to be different, might talk different, might sound different, but the concept and the hustle behind who you are is still the same. You're the same person going to a new environment. So all you have to do is just apply what you know to that environment. You might have to critique it. You might have to change it a little bit, make it environmental friendly for that environment. You know what I mean? You might have to switch up a hustle, but you still you. And so that's the one thing that you got that's an asset. You got you. So I want to teach you how to be able to maintain no matter what situation you're in, no matter where you go, where you move to. You can get a bag, you can build a business, you can help someone else grow, you can educate. That's the goal. That's what we missing. If I just give you the bag, you'll blow the bag off.